Hey, what's up guys? How about that new intro, huh? This progress video is a big one. Number 30. I have some special stuff for you in store, so let's get to it. After the last progress video, I decided to take a break, to sort some stuff out in my life and work on my Stefan Creates channel. My goal for 2023 is to get in a rhythm with video uploads, spread over 3 channels. Subscribe to don't miss any of it. Recently I uploaded a very big project of mine. The first episode of my 120 Slayer series, and working on this brought me a lot of new ways of producing the video, which elevated the quality to a higher level, so I'm going to implement this in all my videos from now on. One of the ways is me presenting the video in-game, like I'm doing right now. More characters will show up as well, like my imp buddy. Where's that guy? Yo, where you at?
Here I am.
You love that banner, huh?
Banner!
Anyway, follow along with us on our journey through Gielinor. So let me actually, let me call my boy. Let's go back to May of last year, which was the first time I played again after going on a break. It was double XP live, so I had to get some gains again. And it was going to be in archaeology, but not before I sneak in a little invention level first. Over 9 days I gained 4 archaeology levels. During double XP I always take the opportunity to do a lot of farm runs, so level 114 came on the 25th of May. On the same day I gained 2 more levels, 62 Invention, and to close off the live, 104 Slayer. Now, let's take a little trip to my 11 years ago I uploaded a video of this place, and it's pretty much still the same house, with a few adjustments over time. The main thing of the design is that I wanted only one entrance into the place, right next to the portal. This meant I had to make a very specific design to make it work. I really like this layout, especially how the throne room sits at the end of the house, overlooking everything. With fire coming through the floor, but that's fine. The study used to be where the aquarium is now, since that update was after I made my house. I put the study on top, which makes the house look even nicer. Downstairs I straightened out the corridor and put a chapel in the middle. This looks nice and even now. After double XP, I wasn't fully ready to come back yet, so I didn't gain any more levels for half a year. But I had a plan for a while, to remax on the 10th anniversary of my maxing party. And that moment was nearing quickly, so in November I returned to Gielinor. On the 5th I reached 96 archaeology. I still had a lot of invention XP to get, so I formed a plan. To quickly gain 30 million XP, I would kill hellhounds with my augmented weapons and armor. So off to the Reverie dungeon. I got the first level, or levels I should say, on 8 November, 63 and 64 at the same time. Five more levels came in the days after. After discovering all the outfit pieces, I made the complete Master Farmer outfit. Then it was time for some more archaeology. 97 on the 15th and 98 on the 17th. And a new skill cape was mine on 20 November. This also meant I could get my Gatherer's Cape back. A new invention milestone came right after. I wanted to see if the fishing rod Omatic was good XP, so I did that for a while, but felt Hellhounds was easier. I gained 2 more levels using this method, with the first Herblore level in 3 years in between. Now I was really starting to feel the pressure. Only 1 month to go, and still quite some levels left. Let's go! Killing Hellhounds. And more Hellhounds. Also, some Hellhounds were slain. With the help of an extreme invention potion, I discovered a lot of blueprints at the workbench, gaining me 5 levels. I thought it would be fun to switch it up at this point, so I decided I would go and kill more Hellhounds. The holiday season brought many gifts, which gave lots of XP and money. During this remaxing, I was also still working on my 120 Slayer goal. I reached 105 Slayer on the 29th of December. But I couldn't put too much time into it, so back to the Reverie dungeon. My skilling pet collection keeps increasing. Meet Wallace, the defense pet. I took some time to finish my Strange Rocks bag and gained another piece for my statue. Once more, back at the workbench, gaining 3 more levels before returning to the dungeon. Another farming level. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 99 Invention and the regaining of my maxed status. Remaxed, old friend. Okay, we have to pay a little visit to a certain elven city.
Wow, this looks cool.
One day I will sit on you. One day. It was double XP yet again, so back to the Slayer grind. I leveled 106 on the 19th of February. Of course Slayer gives me invention XP as well, so I got level 100 on that same day. As well as 102 Herblore. I figured I'd make a bunch more overloads since I need them for Slayer anyway. 103 came 5 days later. I got 107 Slayer on the 28th. In March I did some more archaeology. Level 100 on the 3rd and 101 on the 5th. Going into April, another Herblore level. I gained the Professor rank in the Archaeology Guild on the 18th. Plus 2 more levels. Okay, that's enough archaeology for now. Let's take a look at my quest journal. I want to regain my Questcape ASAP, because I want to be up to date with the lore again. There were some mini quests from years ago that slipped under the radar, so let's get those out of the way first. To start, we're gonna have to kill some bosses for Desert Slayer dungeon. Next up, Purple Cat. Wendy told me she could get me a purple cat if I retrieved a magic potion for her. Which I received after a very fun puzzle that I definitely didn't cheat on. And lastly, Wandering Gal. Then now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to travel into the desert. 2 Manifals! On a flying carpet? gain trust and free access to the city, I had to hunt down a criminal called the Jack of Spades. Who turned out to be our old friend Ozan. I didn't want to turn him in, so after an elaborate plan wherein we staged his death, we managed to trick the authorities. I was then allowed to make use of the city's facilities and could gain reputation for the 4 different factions. On with crocodile tears. The undead Pharaoh Queen Enliven sent me on a journey across the desert to find out why the crocodiles had been aggressive and unrestful. Talked to ghosts, had a great time. Eventually I found out the minor god Qreatist was behind the unusual behavior of the crocs. In an attempt to find out what was going on, I tried to win her favor, which pretty much meant I turned into her servant. So off I was, retrieving all kinds of food for her. She even demanded 4 golden pyramids from the agility pyramid. Ugh! I hate agility. Fine, let's do this. Bro, I'm 99 agility. What am I doing here? This is such XP waste. Eventually I realized that I was getting nowhere. So I told her, "That's enough!" That pissed her off so much she freaking puked out her corruption. Let's just take care of that. Boom, 2 down, 2 to go. Back to Menefos with a Herblore level. More and more reputation was needed to gain access to the quest. I did most of it with the help of the Soul Lobby Friends chat, to quickly get to the Soul Obelisk spread over different worlds. For our man in the north, I was sent to the Grand Library to gather secrets. To overthrow the Pharaoh, who came from a usurper bloodline, proof was needed for Osman's lineage from Enliven. Back to Qreatist with the book. Not this book, the other one. It's in my inventory. Pharaoh's advisor Jabari found out the book had been taken and followed me to Qreatist to take it back. But in the ensuing chaos, Amir Ali finds out Jabari is his father's killer. So he escapes, and now they're making me chase this guy across the rooftops of Qreatist. I told you, I hate agility! Eventually we fought it out in the Jewel Arena. But he couldn't accept this loss, so freaking Het himself had to put a stop to him. And then with the backing of all the Manifold's district leaders, we confronted the Pharaoh. I didn't want to fight, but here we are again. So we had to decide what to do with him, but I guess Osman took that decision for us. Hey, I was gonna let him live. Now let's take a moment to talk about my game interface. After my return in 2020, I took a while to figure out the most convenient way to set everything up. I wanted an easy-use, general gameplay interface with my most used tabs only a click away. Inventory, equipment and skills are open on the right, and on the left we have quests, friends chat, friends list, emotes and music. My first action bar contains a bunch of random, useful spells and actions, plus a couple of emotes. Since my hand is usually resting on WASD, I chose letters around this position to quickly let me perform these actions. There's Search, which teleports me forward 10 steps instantly, very useful when running around the game. Deposit items into Beast of Burden. Cure plant and fertile soil to use during herb runs. Freedom to escape stuns and binds. The Max Guild and Ardoin farm teleports. And lastly, Spellbook swap. I'm normally on the Lunar Spellbook, so this gives me quick access to different spells. On the second, third and fourth action bars you'll find melee, magic and ranged abilities respectively. The fighting abilities reside on the left side of the bar, while prayers and other useful abilities are on the right. This way I can put the yellow box that determines which abilities automatically trigger during combat to the exact amount needed. The ultimate abilities are all the way to the left, since I don't always want these automatically triggered, so my hand is close to the numbers I manually have to press. Other letters open up different tabs for me. G is the spellbook, H the prayer book, V is loot and B the familiar interface. Having the familiar and loot interfaces open during combat gives a very nice aesthetic, closing up the bottom like this. I don't do bosses anymore these days. This allows me to have one general interface without needing to switch it around all the time. Alright guys, it's been over a decade since my last bank video. I think we're due for a new one. The first tab is my special tab. Obviously on number 1 we're gonna keep the cash. I keep some of it in my coin pouch, so I don't have to take it out of the bank anytime I want to buy something. Then we have a couple of random event items, which I all got before they removed the random events. So 91 frog masks, which coincidentally enough is my birth year. Then we got some strange fruit, baguette, square sandwich, some stroopwafels from a Jagex event. Then my main outfit, the Imp-Hide hood and Imp-Hide robe top, Runefest 2013 cape, cooking gauntlets, black cane. Then some other items, we got the Pharaoh scepter, pickaxe of earth and song, fancy boots, snow parasol, golden cane, leprechaun hat, Robin Hood hat, penguin mask, the mud skipper hat and flippers, Imp-Hide book, mystic wand and calling beads which call my imp follower. Then on to tab 2. This is where I keep my capes, the max cape, Tokharkal cat and the fire cape, the veteran capes and the skill capes, all in chronological order of when I got them. We got the task set over here, and the rest of the tab is basically my wardrobe tab. Alright, on to tab 3, the combat tab. At the top here we have my full Barbarian Assault set that I got twice. Rest in peace, Barbarian Assault. We got the Steadfast Rage Firing Glaven boots that I got from my Glacier Hunting Adventure series. Then some Slayer helmets. We got the full Player on Port set. Tetsu, Death Lotus, Sea Singer. We got a bunch of Chaotix, Void, and a bunch of staffs. Tab 4 is runes and teleport items. I got a bunch of teleport tabs here, which are very useful. Yeah, that basically speaks for itself. Tab 5, summoning. Also, not a whole lot to say about this, except for I got quite a bunch of bird eggs from the Kingdom of Miscellanea. I think this looks pretty cool. Yeah. Tab 6. This is my skilling and random tools and all sorts of stuff ends up in here. If I'm skilling on something, I will use if I need to use like a temporary place to hold some stuff, this is where I will do that. I've got some protein items up here that I save up for double XP. Tab 7, farming and herblore, and also some food I keep here. I've got a bunch of saplings. I'm still working on 120 farming. We got the master farmer outfit here. Yeah, and just I've got my clean dwarf wheats here that I've been farming for a while. I bought a ton of dwarf wheat seeds. I'm probably going to farm them all myself and either sell them or use it on 120 herblore. Then tab 8, this is archaeology. So once I get 120, this tab will be gone. We got the archaeologist outfit. I've got all the pieces for the Imkendo Metok, which I'm probably going to make soon. And the last 2 tabs are for Slayer and Clue Loot, which I show in the first episode of my 120 Slayer series. So if you want to see the entire bank's worth, go check out that video after this one. But before that, let me price check this. And there you have it, 905 million GP, and probably a few more in the bank. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.